This year I have started my own lawnmower business, and with that I've been having to manage the business and also manage contractors to get work done. Howdy, my name is Caleb Stegall, and today we will be talking about how to manage a shop and people. So, the first thing that we will be talking about is how to manage people, which is a very difficult deal. The second thing we'll be talking about is how to manage a shop, which is very difficult, but in a completely different aspect. And it also includes managing customers. And the third and final thing that we will be talking about is time management. So, managing people. Managing people, you have to get a hold of them to get the job done. We had a tree job that we had to get done, and I had to continue to call people to continue to make sure they're working, and that's very important stuff. The second thing for managing people is having them give me their hours, which is very difficult because I have to pay them weekly so that they can continue to work and live a life. And without them giving me hours, I don't know how much to pay them because I can't put myself in a business position that hurts me and my business. The third and final thing is paying them on time, which is very difficult to do whenever they don't give me their hours or they can't manage to work with my times, and I have to give up some of my time, my personal time, to go out and pay these people. The second thing I'll be talking about is how to manage a shop. So the first thing about managing a shop is customer service. As we have talked about in this class, customer service is the biggest thing ever. It is very important to make sure that people feel as if they're valued as a worker and as a person. The second thing about managing a shop is ordering parts, which we have a lawnmower shop that we have to fix and continue to fix until we find out the true issue. And so ordering parts is very important so that we can continue to have people work throughout the time. And the third thing about managing a shop is making the projects happen. So sending the people to go work on these trees, I have to go check it weekly to make sure that they are working and actually doing it. Even for the parts, that comes into play because I have to make sure parts get on time so that I'm able to give them to the workers to work on the lawnmower. And the third thing we'll be talking about is project... Oh, shoot. We'll be talking about project management. So managing the worker to get the project done. So we have one worker, he is phenomenal. I just have to make sure and tell him that the parts are there so that he can come into the shop, fix it, and then leave. The second thing about managing a project is checking on the projects, which is very, very important. You have to make sure they are working on time, doing everything properly, and it just is so very important. And managing the projects. We have to make sure that each customer gets their project done first. Whoever can, we are a first come, first serve, and we have to make sure they do the right projects in order. And so I was talking about the tree project. We have 5 people I'm having to pay and manage to do that job, which we are very close to being done, but we are far from being finished with all of the woodwork. Today we have talked about, the first thing we talked about is how to manage people. The second thing is how to manage a shop. And the third thing is project management. And thank you so much for listening to my speech. The title is Being a Manager. Thank you so much.